My name is Mary, and I'm the xrayxstitcher. Today is September 10th, 2020, and I'm here for floss tube number 3. I am so tired today. I have been on second and third shift this week. So Monday I worked third shift, last night I worked second, and then I work third tomorrow. And then on Sunday I need to do a 12-hour day shift, so I have to get up at like 4:30 in the morning. So I am a hot mess express, but we're just gonna roll with it because that's just the way life is sometimes, right? So let me go over my agenda for today. I have 10 more like getting to know me questions. I'll probably do like another set next week, and then we'll just be done with that, because then at that point I think you probably will want to know more than you want to know. And then we'll go through, I do have an FFO, and then we'll go through whips. I have a little bit of haul and plans. I did not get a ton of stitching done this last 2 weeks. I worked a lot more than I anticipated. I got called in for some extra time, which is fine. I'm not complaining. It's just it affected my crafting. And I also added another new hobby in because that's what you do. So that did affect my stitching a little bit, but not a ton. So let's get started with some of these questions. What I do is I just like have Googled like getting to know me questions, and I just pick 10 at random. So the first one is, what is your favorite drink? Anything with caffeine, because I need that to survive. I'm a fan of beer. I only like fancy schmancy beer is what I call it. I can't drink like lagers. Ugh, like American lagers are disgusting. Some of my favorite beers, we have a brewery that's in northern Indiana called Three Floyds. All their beer is delicious. There's only one that's like a wheat beer that I'm not fond of called Gumball Head, but my favorite is called Zombie Dust, and it is delicious. It almost has like a grapefruit undertone. I know it's like gross, but it's not. It's delicious. We also have like one of my favorite pubs around here is called Books and Brews. So it's like half like a used bookstore and then a brewery, and they have something called Nancy Brew. See that all their beers are punny, all their food are punny. And that one's really good. It's a really good IPA. The next one is, what is your favorite color? I really like green and gray, but all the colors are my favorite. There's none that I really don't like. I think they're all beautiful. So, what is your favorite holiday is number 3. I love Halloween. I mean, obviously a lot of my stitching is kind of dark and creepy. I like Christmas a lot, but it's stressful and a lot of work when you're a parent. So there's a lot of shopping, there's a lot of planning, there's a lot of wrapping, and it gets to be a lot. So sometimes Christmas does feel like more of a chore. So that's about it for that. Number 4, were you named after anyone? I was. My first name is Mary, and Mary is my grandmother's middle name. And then my mother had a favorite aunt, and her name was Rose. So my name is Mary Rose. For the longest time, I absolutely hated that name. I felt like I sounded like I was 95 years old. But it has grown on me quite a bit, so I don't hate it anymore. But I still do sound like I'm 95, which is fine. Would you consider yourself a good cook? Excuse me, I'm all froggy. So would I consider myself a good cook? I'm mediocre at best. I'm not great. I don't really like it. I can bake fairly well. I can make some really good cheesecakes. Not that long ago, I made a key lime cheesecake, and I'll tell you, it was the best thing I've ever eaten. So cheesecakes are actually my favorite thing to bake. I've made lots of different ones. The next one I want to make is like a blood orange cheesecake. It has like a blood orange syrup on top, and then I've also found a peach cheesecake that I would like to try to make. Let's see. Number 6, what is your favorite candle scent? It depends on the season. Fall is like my favorite kinds of scents. Also Midsummer's Night or something from Yankee Candle is a really good one. But it really does depend. Like in spring, I like lilac. In the summer, there's one that's called Summer Wish. That's another Yankee candle. And then all the fall, just all of them. And then in the winter, I tend to stick with like apple scents for some reason. I don't really like a lot of like fruit and food scented candles because it makes me hungry all day, and I don't need to be eating all day. I just don't. Okay, number 7. Are you more likely to avoid conflict or engage it head on? Well, that depends. I don't tend to engage in it immediately because I'm introverted. I like to take in information and like think about it. So if somebody surprises me with a conflict, I'm probably going to avoid it. But then I go back, I think, I strategize. I mean, not really strategize, but you know, I really think about it, and then I will address it again at another time. And I think that works the best because then if you're angry, you have time to calm down and think rationally. So I would think I'm kind of a combination of both. Like, I like to resolve things, but I like to do it with time to think. Let's see. What scares you about aging is number 8. Not much. I mean, my health. Like, I know that as you age, your health is more compromised. But I think every stage of life is important, and every stage of life has something that's wonderful. So I am looking forward to getting older and watching my kids grow and maybe having grandkids someday. So I think being afraid of aging is not something that we should do. And I also think we need to kind of get rid of the stigma of aging. It's life. There's absolutely nothing you can do to slow time down. So you have to embrace growing old, or your kids growing older, and just enjoy every stage that's part of that. Number 9, what is your Hogwarts house? I'm a Ravenclaw. I love books. I love everything about books. I love learning. I'm also kind of Hufflepuffy too. I'm a very loyal person. I try to be kind. But if I would have to pick just one, it's definitely Ravenclaw. And then number 10, the last one, what is your favorite flavor of tea? I like all sorts of different teas. I do not like iced tea. I have tried to like it in various forms, and it's just, I can't even do it. I don't like iced coffee either. It's gross. I like, there's a blood orange, like herbal tea that I've gotten that is really good. I really do like that. But most teas I like. English breakfast I really like. I don't really like Earl Grey very much. It's a little too much for me. But most teas I do enjoy. And I just drink them. I don't never add like cream or sugar or milk or anything like that to my teas or coffees. I just drink them straight. Let me get another drink. Sorry, I woke up just a little bit ago, so I'm still icky and froggy and gross. Alright, so that's all for my questions. Like I said, we'll just do maybe one more so it doesn't get too old and boring. So I don't have any regular finishes this week, but I did FFO a older finish that I had. I probably finished this early this year, late last year. I think it was like maybe right as the new year started. I don't know. I'm sure I have it written down somewhere, but I didn't take time to look. Sorry. So here it is. This is Wacky Witches and Stitches from Cloud's Factory. This fabric is a Garibaldi fabric, I think. I think that's how you say it. I think it's called Stormy or something. Honestly, I bought it so long ago, I don't remember. These little guys are just little things I found at Michael's in their Halloween section. They were on like sticks, but I pulled the sticks out and just glued them to the corners of this one. Glued them into the corners. This frame, I can't remember where I bought it, but it's like supposed to be kind of like badly painted, and honestly I even considered like taking sandpaper and making it look even more distressed. I'm going to bring it a little closer. I used all the called for DMC, except for I did add glow in the dark to the eye and the moon and the stars, and there that ghost right here. I took out the tongue because I thought that was creepy. I don't like that. Here we go. It's super cute. This is going to stay up year round because it's amazing and I love it. I think it turned out really good. Once again, I just framed and laced this myself. I said this last video, I don't hate it. I don't know if it's perfect. I don't care if it's perfect. I like it. I know that for sure that there is a few like little inconsistencies with the fabric. Could have been pressed a little better. Don't care. It works. I don't have glass in it right now. I may decide to change that since it's going to be up all the time. But I kind of liked it without. We'll just see. I might add it later. And so that completes like all my old stuff that hadn't been FFO'd. And since all my stuff is enormous and huge, I don't get things done very quickly. So I don't know what my next finish will be. Probably my little small that we'll look at later. Sorry, I need another drink. I could have waited a little bit to film this until I was like more conscious, but my kids will be home from school and stuff, and I just wanted to get it done and hopefully edited today. Alright, so let's look at whips, and we'll talk about whether or not I accomplished my goals from last time. My first one I have... I'm not as organized today either, guys. Like, seriously, I'm Hot Mess Express. Periodic table. Now, last time I said that I was just going to do the back stitching in gray and get all those done for all the elements. Well, as I was doing it, I started losing my mind. I'm like, there is no way I'm going to be able to backstitch every single one of these names and atomic weights and then want to not burn this project. So as I went through, I decided to go ahead and put in the symbols as well. So I said I was going to do 10, and I did. But because I added the symbols in, this took a really long time. It took like almost a week of my stitching time to do it. So it kind of affected some of my other things. So this thing is huge. I did not take it out of the hoop. Sorry, it's just the way it is. So there are those. And then over here. And it's turning out super good. My son is so excited. Like, he started seeing them come in, and I said, sorry, Stevie, this needs to take a break for a little bit. And he was so disappointed. He wants to see this done. And he is so sweet. Let me try to get it back. I know I can't get all of it in, but he is so sweet. He saw it, and I got it done, those elements, and he's like, Mom, this is going to stay in my wall forever. I was like, oh, I love you so much. Oh, I forgot to put in a picture of where it was last time. I'll throw it in. I don't know if you care, but there it is. I have this in like a Halloween-y bag that I bought. Etsy. I'm sorry, I don't do a very good job of keeping track. Oops, I showed the pattern. I don't do a very good track of keeping whatever I'm trying to say. You know what I'm saying. Early. Next. What was next? What was my other plan? Templar Prophecy. I really wanted to finish that page, but I didn't. I got close. I had this in the Wizard of Oz bag I got on Stash Unload. And then for my floss organization, I got this from Bags Plus. It has 12 pockets and then a little zip guide down there. I love this fabric. Karina picked it out for me. She knows my tastes. So there's that. Again, the Grime Guard. Let's see, from somewhere. This fabric is pretty, you can find it pretty easily. A lot of people do it. It's like the tortoise. So here's where I was last time. And then here's where I got. So last time I had all the unicorns done, and then I was working down here. So I got all of that done, including the back stitch, and then I started on this wing. I will definitely be able to finish it in the next couple weeks. It's not going away until this page is done. And I'm probably not even going to work on anything else until this page is done, because I really want to finish it. Then I'll be approximately a third of the way finished with it. And I'm really looking forward to that, because this is such a good one. And I have Pilgrim that is in the weights when this one's finished. I have really pretty silk for it, so I'm like really excited to get it started. And I will not start it until this is done. I won't do it. Okay, and then my small that I have. This is from the Halloween edition of Just Cross Stitch 2011. And look, I got, sometimes I just find like these random like trick-or-treat bags and I use them as project bags. I got this one off of Amazon. I got 2 of them and they're just cute and they work really well. They're not zipped or anything, but they still work well for. So this is what this one looks like. What's it called? Knock Knock. And then here's what it looked like last time. And here is where I am. I made decent progress. Again, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna, well, this one I'll take out of the hoop because it's kind of like all the stitching is under the hoop. I made pretty good progress on this one. I got the bird finished, I got the pumpkin top completed, and then I got the little crabby cat. And then I'm moving down the jack-o'-lantern. This one is, it's possible I could finish this one because down here, this was all such dense stitching. It took quite some time, but this is much more open. Like you have like the face that is kind of dense, but other than that, it's not as bad anymore. So we'll see, I might be able to finish it, but with my work schedule, I'm not sure. And then Nathan, my youngest, he is going to be starting school 4 days a week instead of just 2. So I'll be able to clean my house, because my house is not great. When Mom works a lot, it gets kind of gross here. So I'm hoping next week to be able to catch up on some chores and then get some stitching done. Alright, let's see. Alice with Flamingo did not get to come out and play. I was going to wait until I got done with Templar Prophecy. So that is definitely next out. And I'm going to do 2-page finishes on that one. I know that sounds like a lot, but their pages are itty bitty. So I'm really excited to get that one out again because I really miss it. And then after that one, I get 2 pages done, I'll rotate something else in. I don't know what yet, but I'll have to rotate something else in. Okay, so I have one other whip. Those are all my cross-stitching whips. I have dabbled in knitting a wee bit. Just a wee bit. But then, xstitch MD Shiloh. She made this beautiful Afghan. And it was so tempting. And the kit was only like $30. It was not expensive. I'm like, oh, fine, I'll do it. So it's been a long time since I've picked up knitting needles. And so I joined 2 Martini Stitchers channel, and so we did a meetup this last week, like a Zoom meetup. And she was like, hey, are there any other knitters here? And I was sitting there going, nope. Because I was sitting there like trying to practice and learn, and I was ready to start the yarn on fire. But I am stubborn and persistent, and so I just kept at it, and I finally understood how to do it after watching numerous videos and stuff. So I did start it. I did get the kit for it. It's called a Hue Shift Afghan. Sorry, I didn't say that. I got it. I can't remember. I'll link where I got it below. They do have several different colorways you can get. This was the only one that was in stock. Was just this one's called like the Jewel Tone or something. So I have a wee start on it. I will insert a picture of what it's supposed to look like because the picture I have is in black and white and it's not going to do any good. I'll just kind of give you an idea and I'll insert a picture. That's the black and white, so it like all the colors kind of shift. Knit Picks is where I got this from. So here is where I got, and this bag again is just like another Amazon bag. It's like a big tote bag with a zipper. It was not expensive at all. It was pretty inexpensive. And since this is going to be big, I kind of needed it big. So I got 1 block done, and I learned it's called like a double central crease or something. I don't know. I'm not much of a knitter, so I like knitted like little blankets, and I was like, that's all I did was just knit, knit, knit. So for me to like learn something new, So there it is, there's the first one. And then you can see in the second part, you're starting to get some striping. So it's this color, this dark green, with this lighter green. And so you do this one, and then you like pick up stitches here, and then you start knitting and you do like a double decrease through the center. So the square kind of goes like this when it's done. So it's not perfect, like it's a little wonky, but once again, I don't hate it, therefore it's a win. Can't be perfect. But seriously, I say I can't be perfect. Do you know how many times I've ripped this off my needles and restarted it? Like, I can't even tell you. Because it's like, oh, it's not perfectly right, it's not perfectly right. And it's finally like, I have to stop. Do not need to be perfect. It's going to be pretty. It might be a little bit of a wonky donkey, but it's pretty. This is actually the back. I've been showing you the back the whole time. This is the front. So it's fun, but I don't see myself like learning all sorts of fancy schmancy knitting things. I think I get too frustrated. So I might like stick with blankets. I never will make a sweater, probably ever. I can just imagine how crazy that would look. But I really do enjoy making blankets, so I'll just probably make blankets all the time. Give them away to like the hospital or something too. So I think those are all my whips. Sorry, I'm starting to like, all you other floss tubers know, like as you're getting stuff out, you're just making a gigantic mess, so things are getting buried. So those are all my whips. Now I'm going to talk about, my birthday is this month, and so I was going to do a birthday sal. It's X-Ray's birthday sal is the hashtag. And so I had 4 different pieces I was like going to decide between. I'm not going to get them all out now because they're over there and I don't want to get up. But I did pick one, and I used the other Halloween treat bag for this one. And so they were all Halloween pieces. And then, get this out of the plastic, I chose this one. Halloween Quaker. So amazing. Again, it's gigantic. So it is all ready to go. My birthday's on September 30th, and so I'm doing a good job and I'm showing restraint until my birthday to start it. So I'll just show you. I have everything kind of all kitted up and ready to go. So this was the grime guard I got specifically for my birthday piece. The fabric is Haunted by Picture This Plus, 18 count Aida, of course. I got my working copy in there all ready to go. And then I have all my fancy flosses. I got all the called for, what were they? Gentle Arts? I can't remember. All on, I'm going to do this one. They're all ready to go. They're cut to size, organized. I wrote this in Sharpie and like put tape over it so it didn't rub off. But then when I'm done with it, I can take some rubbing alcohol and all that Sharpie will come off. Just look at these colors. This one though, this is it smoky? Where is it? I'm hoping it'll show up okay on the fabric. If not, I have some dinky dyes that would be a good substitute. So we'll just see. If it doesn't show up very well, I'll just substitute that one out. So there's that. I'm not going to bother putting it away. So again, the hashtag is it's X-Ray's birthday sal. If you want to join, pick something you really, really love that's just for you. This is kind of like a self-care thing, and stitch on it. And I'm thinking that's going to come out at least every 30th of the month. I'll probably work on the Halloween Quaker more because I just can't wait. It'll be so much fun. So that's it for that. So now I have some haul. I don't have a ton of stuff. I just have some stuff. Let's see, what do I want to get up first? So last time, sorry, the threads kind of fell to the bottom there. I didn't organize my haul at all. It's just literally shoved in my, usually I have everything laid out, and no, it didn't happen today. So last time I showed you that I got Beth Twist's Atomical Alphabet series. I had gotten Gallbladder, and then I had gotten Adrenal Gland. So these are going to be my next smalls after the Knock Knock one. So I got the threads for that. I don't have all the called for. I did change it up. Do I have a blank piece of paper? There we go. So I did get for gallbladder, I did get the called for. It's grasshopper and peppercini, right? Yep, and those are weeks. So those are, I love those colors. But I did not get the Williamsburg red. I didn't like it as much. Instead I got currant. So the currant, I got 2 of them because for both of them, this is what the letter and the name is written in. So you have like the A will be in the red, and then the name will be in the red. And I just loved this currant. And this, the currant is a gentle art. And then for adrenal gland, they didn't have one, I think. I can't remember which one they didn't have. So there's whiskey, which was a called for, but this one is baby's breath. And that one was not called for. But it's close enough. Probably not showing up the greatest. But, and then again, it'll go with that red. So pretty. So I'm really excited to get those. And these are actual smalls, so these will go actually really quickly. And I'll get those into my book that I showed you last time, my journal. And then I did a thing. I got a cone of 310 DMC. It's a gigantic one. The reason I got the gigantic one is because I have the smaller one and it's almost gone. So, and I got that not that long ago. I use a lot of 310. So I got the big gigantic one. And if I ever have to buy more 310 DMC ever again in my life, then I have a problem because this is huge and it's heavy. Then when I got those threads at one of my LNS's, and they had a pattern that I liked too. This one I've been eyeing for a while, and it actually goes kind of with my birthday start. Like I said last time, I don't love the stitch winter Christmas things because I don't like winter. But then this one, I love. So it's by Lila Studio, and it's just a Christmas version of the Halloween one. Like, I'm sorry, I got a little bit of a glare. So here, instead of probably doing Happy Holidays, we celebrate Christmas. So I'll just go ahead and put in Christmas there. But it's so cute. I love the Santa. And then you have like the little town, like you do in Halloween Quaker. So I just love it. All these little motifs. So cute. Don't know when that's going to get started. Maybe after I get Halloween Quaker done. We'll see. But I had been eyeing that one for a long time. And then they had it at Always in Stitches. And so I'm like, I think I need that. I think I do. Okay. Then I just got like more like random little stickers and whatnots for my journal. So I think I have like enough supplies now that I won't have to buy anything for a while. I'm not going to get all these out because there's lots of little stickers. These are kind of like weird vintage stickers of random weird stuff. I'm all about weird stuff. And then again, like a lot of these I picked them, I don't remember where I got all these because they had a skull somewhere in the sticker set. Like this one, again, like weird black and white thing. There's flowers. And I know there's skulls in there, but I'm not going to dig through. I think there's lungs in here and a heart. For those of you who don't know, I'm an X-ray tech, so I'm all about anatomy and stuff. I love it. And then once again, another little sticker pack. Here's one of them. Little skull. And here they have, oh, this one's really cute too. They have little jack-o'-lanterns that have various hats on them. Oh, you can't see anything, can you? There we go. It's a little better. There. So super cute. And then, this is so funny because last week, Bendy Stitchy showed this. And I got it the same day that she did, or that she showed it. She got it as Stitchy Kindness, but it's like this vintage sticker book. And it's like full of like random weird stuff. Again, I love random weird stuff. Look at these. Look at it. They're just so cute. So I think it's labeled as Victorian stickers. It's kind of the way it, there you go. It looks very Victorian-y. And then like in the back, like the back few pages are all different letters and whatnots. So I really like that. So yeah, this will be awesome. So I think I'm pretty set for my journal for now. I have lots of different things that will add interest. So all I need to do is like actually finish the stuff that goes in the journal. So yeah, maybe I'll have that if I get that other pattern done. We can get that in the book. I can show you like how I'm thinking of laying it out and stuff. So that's my haul. Not a ton of stuff. Like I said, I worked, so I didn't have time to shop, which probably makes my husband happy. So let's talk about my plans. I've already kind of talked about it a little bit as we've gone through, but we'll firm them up so I can be held accountable. Templar Prophecy page finish is the first thing that I'm going to do. It's going to go right back onto my stand here. I'm going to do 5 elements of the periodic table instead of 10, because 10 was too much to try to do in a couple weeks when I had other things I wanted to do. And then Knock Knock, I'm just going to keep working on that and get closer to a finish. And then if I get Templar Prophecy complete, the page complete, then Alice will come out. And we're going to work on a 2-page finish for her. So there are my plans. There's my whips, my FFO that needs to go on the wall now. And that's all I have. Thank you for stopping by. I know I didn't have quite as much stitching and things to show this time, but it is what it is, right? We get busy. So once again, feel free to join me in my Sal. It's X-Ray's birthday Sal. I will have my, I'm going to change my, oh, that's one thing I was going to say. I have like a Facebook, but I'm going to change it into a page that you can follow. So that Facebook will be a different link. I found, you know, since this is my first time doing any kind of YouTube stuff, I found trying to manage like a regular Facebook difficult. So I'm just going to do like a page that you like, and then you'll see things that I post. It'll just be easier. So that will be linked below instead of the other Facebook page. So, but my Instagram, all that, my email, if you ever want to email me, will be linked below. So feel free to contact me if you want to ask me anything. Thank you for any comments that you guys have down below. I love it. I love interacting with you. And we are getting close to 100 subscribers already. So exciting. I can't believe how many people are watching me. It's incredible. And I appreciate every one of you. So if we can hit 100 by next video, which will be in 2 weeks, I film every 2 weeks. I usually film on Thursday. That might have to shift a little bit just depending on my work schedule. Sometimes if I have to work on Thursdays, I won't be able to film. So it would come out on Friday instead, probably. But anyway, so if we get it, by the next 2 weeks, we get 100, I will do some sort of giveaway. I'm thinking that Halloween Quaker would be a perfect giveaway. So if you are interested in getting that chart or being entered to get that chart, subscribe. So if we hit 100, I'll do a giveaway for that. But I think that's everything I have. I hope your next 2 weeks are fantastic. And I hope you can find someone to bring joy to them, because we all need it in 2020, because 2020 is a dumpster fire. So bring joy. Bye.